Brad from Cockburn Sea Rescue, and this vessel is a 9-metre Shockwave. It's been in service for nearly 10 years. It's had one refit, and it's our main vessel that we use. We have 2 vessels, both Shockwaves. So the vessel is 3 metres wide. The cabin is, obviously narrower. There's quite a good walkway up the front. There's a good platform for talking to people and instructing people what to do. In the back of the vessel, we've got a tow pole integrated. It actually was built from the ground up, so it's not something that's been put in later. It's all rated to tow. We use a 22mm line, which is 100 metres long, and we pretty much cater from a vessel from 2 metres to 14-metre long vessels. In some cases, we need to bring people on the back on the marlin board. We have a door in the back of the vessel just so we can access people. When we bring them in out of the water, we have to keep them horizontal, so the door gives us good access. Also, for when we come alongside, we've got the vessel door on the starboard side. The engines are Yanmars. They're 315. They're stern drives, and they've been very economical. It performs really well in all conditions. The top speed we've brought down. We could have increased the top speed to do, well over 40 knots, but we've brought the top speed down so we get more takeoff and that sort of thing for rafting vessels in Depends. So if you have more top speed, you lose your torque down low, so we opted to go for something around the 35 knot mark, which we find fast enough for all conditions. It's very good in rough conditions. It particularly does well with a sea on a 45 degree where most vessels struggle. It's very good at rafting other vessels, so if you come alongside something that's quite heavy, it's good at manoeuvring them into a pen and into jetties where other vessels really struggle to do that. So basically every station has its own screen. They have a 16-inch screen at the front, and you can do everything from every station. So navigator can do navigation from there, the FLIR operator can operate from port or starboard, and we can also have a radar operator at night, so it makes the vessel very capable. Other things that we have, obviously the FLIR, which is the thermo imaging for nighttime, finding heat sources at night. We also have radar, which is good at night as well. All the other capabilities is the radio direction finder, so if you don't know your position, you can call us on the radio and we can track you via that, or an EPIRB, so if we pick up an EPIRB in the water, we can track it. Yeah, we have 4 Shockwave seats, which in rough seas they come into their own, so they're sort of nitro gas fueled, so they handle the conditions really well. The cabin itself is a forward raking system, so at night time you don't get any reflection off the windows. Anything in the cabin reflects upwards, so you don't get stuff that reflects, so it makes it much easier to see out of at night and gives it much more capability. Yeah, dealing with Shockwave, we've dealt with Andrew for pretty much our whole existence. So we've had a lot of other contractors, but Andrew does all our vessel stuff, all the maintenance and any upgrades or that sort of thing. We find dealing with Andrew is been great over the time. When you talk to Andrew, he knows what you're talking about and he can get the job done. We've got a scale that we can go out on, so we have to stick within those scales, but we've been out in 6-metre seas. A lot of other vessels won't go out, so water police often call on us to go out in those sort of conditions. Over the time, we've had vessels sinking, we've had vessels on fire, we've had, vessels that have been lost at sea and, searching for bodies in the water. So it's a pretty broad spectrum, but yeah, look, a shift can start off slow and then it can go into something that goes day and night. So you never know what to expect. and yeah, this is one of those industries where things can go from bad to worse pretty quickly. Safety is my tip for boaties. Just make sure you got your flares, you got your EPIRB, you log on, stay on channel 16 and try and help everyone else. The best thing about cats. Two things, the stability and also, because the engines are quite wide, the manoeuvrability with a heavy vessel alongside. Yeah, they're just a great vessel.